Taurus, honey, you've got a miracle coming in. This is for Taurus, sun, moon, or rising. So let's talk about that. You got the Queen of Miracles. So when I say that you have a miracle coming in, let's dig deeper. Spirit wants you to know that you are capable of miracles. Spirit wants you to believe that a miracle can happen for you. And once you really believe this and internalize it, look at this energy. Like it's all like she's got this like, you know, thing centered in her forehead. She's got her hair coming out almost like lightning. So it's almost like you believing in miracles and you connecting to this like energy of the miraculous means that you can actually like make miraculous transformations in your life. So I'm saying this because I feel like I know Taurus can feel very stuck and just a little too rooted sometimes, right? And sometimes that comes out of a desire for safety or a fear of risk or just so many other things. In this case though, Spirit really wants you to believe in the miraculous because it feels like you're like, well, it would take a miracle to do this, or like, I don't think this is possible. Does that make sense? And so it's really leaning into this energy of like transformational optimism and believing that things can be wildly different for you. Like just because something hasn't happened for you yet doesn't mean it can't happen. Or just because you believe, hey, I've not had these experiences or these relationships or this, that, or the other thing, it doesn't mean it can't be there for you and be a part of your life if you want it. So believe in miracles enough to let yourself want things. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Like literally let yourself want things, you know, and believe that they can happen for you. This is going to be a huge mindset shift for you, and it's going to get you unstuck. It's going to get you uprooted in the best of ways. It's going to start moving you forward if you're feeling a little stuck. So that's the call to action from Spirit, is believe in miracles and you can create and have miracles in your own life. There's more. You also got the Queen of Connection. And this is like a couple different layers as well. This is about you feeling more connected in flow, feeling more connected to other people, and feeling more connected to destiny. But let's talk about feeling connection to other people. Because if, like, I have to admit, I'm talking to a lot of Tauruses who feel very disconnected from others. Like they feel like they aren't getting like emotional support. They feel like people aren't like doing for them. And it's almost like Spirit wants you to open up the energy of connection and start being like broadcast your interest energetically in having more connection, and be willing to take more chances, like believe in miracles and be willing to take more chances to create opportunities for connection. And then also letting people in a little bit more. So related to this message, you also got the Queen of Oneness. And the reason I'm really focused on like the miracles, the connection, the oneness in this message is I feel like the cards always tell a story when we pull them. And in this case, all of this is related. And oneness in this case is you not feeling so separated from everybody else and understanding that people can relate to what you've gone through and relate to who you are, and they're not so like different and scary, but just really leaning into this energy of oneness. It feels like you might feel like an energy of like separation, of being like distinct and separate. And Spirit's like, we're all human, we're all going through our own learning journeys, you know what I mean? Like people aren't going to reject you, you know, like you get to shine and be yourself and open up to people, and it's like safe and okay, you know. I don't know, there's just this really big energy here of like leaning into this idea of not just connection but also oneness. Like we're not as distinct and separate as we think we are. We're all energetically linked, we're all connected, and we're all going through this like crazy life journey together, you know what I mean? So open up a little bit more is kind of what's coming through. All right. And then you also got the Four of Wands, which in this case is all about homecoming for you. And so the message that came through to me is like coming home to yourself. Like what does that mean to you when I say that? Like coming home to yourself. Like it's kind of beautiful in my head, like the way I'm picturing it. So, you know, and in this case, it's like all the little munchkins in Munchkinland being like so happy. But you know, it's almost like Taurus seeks so much comfort and safety and like groundedness. And there's a lot of like being risk averse and everything. I mean, we're earth signs. I'm an earth sign. I get it. But in this case, it's like maybe if you felt more at home in yourself, you know that you carry home with you. And then you don't have to like isolate yourself so much for psychological safety. You know what I mean? Like if you feel more at home and grounded in you, like it's not a place, it's you. So just really like meditate and journal on that idea of like coming home to yourself, coming home inside yourself. Like what does that really mean? Because it's a beautiful thing for you. It's actually going to make some transformational changes in your life and how you like relate to the world. And it's going to give you a place of inner security so that you can do some of this connection, so that you can do some like more feelings of oneness when you get to this place inside yourself. I know this is a pretty deep message here, but this is what came through for you. So I got to pass it on. You also got the Knight of Wands, which is in this case about being a little bit more free-spirited, you know, loosening up, letting yourself travel a little bit more, being a little bit more like spicy and spirited, just like really like letting yourself be a little bit more spontaneous. And that's going to come from, again, like feeling more secure and grounded in yourself and not needing to like stay home as much. And also like exploring this feeling of connection and oneness. Like it's really going to like kind of push you outside your comfort zone, to be honest, and get you out there like exploring and just really having more adventures and experiences. And I think this goes back to the Queen of Miracles, of like letting yourself believe that if you put yourself out there, a miracle can happen and you're going to have fun and an adventure. And I think that's going to happen. And even if it does, you're going to be okay. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that confidence isn't, oh, they will like me, but confidence is, I'll be okay if they don't. Like you kind of need to have that same confidence of like, yeah, even if something like a little wacky happens, it's going to be okay in the end. And at least I'll have had an adventure. Like that's kind of like the energy Spirit wants you to embrace, which it is going to take a little work to get there. I get that. But think about all the messages in this reading. Those are all intended to help you get there. Now, the one thing I do want you to be wary of, you did get the King of Wands reversed. So I want you to be very wary that someone may come into your life where they're just a little too charismatic. They're just a little too confident. They're just coming in with too much of that like big dog energy. And I keep making this face as I say it because this person is not healthy for you. And they may come in and be like charming. Maybe they're a fire sign, and as an earth sign, you're like, okay, you know, but they are not for you. Like, so I'm like, I keep making these faces. So just be very wary of this person. Like that being too charming, like, you know, that usually covers up like some other stuff, you know what I mean? Like narcissism or, you know, even worse things basically. So watch out for this character. Just let them scoot on by if they come in and just be like, thanks, I'm adventuring solo, you know? So yeah, that's the one caveat here. So I definitely want you to claim the energy of adventure and miracles. Please claim the energy of miracles and tell me you're going to go on an adventure. I want to see that in the comments. Gabby, I'm going to go on an adventure. Like I see this for you. And really let me know that you're going to lean into this energy of like connection and oneness, you know? It's going to make a big difference in your life. Like it's time to open up. It's time to let more energy in. Okay, so let's pull your affirmation cards. And as always, yes, you can book a private reading. The link is in the bio. I do not DM you first. I'm not in the comments trying to get you guys to like send me money. Whoever's doing that is not me. Do not do it. Do not do it. The only way to get my time is to book a reading with me through the link in my bio. All right, let's see what you got. Okay, I love this. 10, I'm ingenious. You're going to figure it out. You're going to figure out how to do all this. I promise. 10, I am patient. Be patient with yourself. Like I'm talking about doing some like big changes. Okay, so be patient with yourself if you're not perfect. Be patient with yourself if some of this takes time. That's all fine. Okay, and then you also got, okay, you got two more. You got 666. I am centered. Just stay centered and grounded in yourself, but know that you take that with you. You know what I mean? Don't let it root you. Let it give you confidence that you can move through the world and remain centered and grounded. You don't need to stay at home. Okay. Then you got 2, I am diplomatic. Yes, be diplomatic as you navigate this connection and oneness. I don't know. It just feels like maybe when you meet this King of Wands person that I'm telling you to let them pass on by, be diplomatic about it. Don't call too much attention to yourself. Like don't cause any friction or tension. Just be like, okay, thanks. And like duck out. It's kind of the vibe here. Okay. Taurus, I hope you like this reading and I hope you have an awesome week. I love you guys. Bye.